I bet you're wondering what this video is about. Hello. Welcome to Willie's American Guitars. We do videos now and then, and we'd appreciate it if you liked them. Know what I mean? So, Tweed Deluxes. These are probably one of the most recorded amps in history. You've heard this a million times, especially if you're into old R&B records, or anything, even modern times. The Deluxe is kind of the perfect amplifier. They started with a TV front like this, and they have model numbers on the back that's in the back, and there is, from 48, they made a 5A3, 5B3, and 5C3. Okay, I know. It's not school. Don't worry. This is a B3, and this is a 1951. Now, these amps with the TV front, they're not the type of thing you put a distortion pedal into because they break up quite a bit. And so they're, you know, back in the day, you're going to turn an amp like this down, and that's all the louder it gets, basically. They were designed for Fender pickups, which had a little less output. I am playing through a Collings I-35 that has a patent applied for type sound, and these didn't come out till the later 50s and sometimes match the later Fenders a little better. They're a little gainy for the input of these early amplifiers. However, you can use that to your turn it down a bit. This is at like 7. I'll turn down the pickup a touch. For breaking up, for getting a nice crunchy sound at low volume levels, for rehearsals, and that's what they do well. So, these TV front, kind of snarly. I'm going to skip the 5D3, which is a wide panel. So you get it, TV panel, wide panel, narrow panel. And this is the one that everybody dreams of. A huge price difference. These will double that in price. Those make a really good buy right now because they're pretty fairly priced. This is the distortion's got more teeth. The distortion has a little more clarity between notes. turn this around. Inside here, the biggest tubes in there, those are filter caps. Don't touch them, especially if the amp is on. Very dangerous. But if you turn this amp off, you can wait a month and those will still store voltage. And if you were to touch that and say another amp or something else where you would ground, you could literally die. People that do amp repair will generally not use their left hand because if they do get shocked, it goes through the heart. So you would keep your left hand behind you and reach into an amp like this with your right hand. So if you do get shocked, you don't die. Don't die. When you're working on amps, rule number 1, don't die. Okay, got it? Write that down. But I do want to give that warning because there's a lot of talk of people opening up amplifiers. Now, those filter caps have been changed. This is an original Jensen. It's a 56 Jensen on a 56 amp, and this is the famous 5E3 circuit. It's had a new power cord put on it. It's got fresh tubes. It's been through the shop. We just got it in. Now, I took off the back panel. It has the original back panel, and we're going to put that back on. But for the sake of this video, I wanted to show you that. All right, and this has the original transformers on it. These are cool amplifiers, highly sought after, and they just keep going up in value, and they're gonna keep going up in value, unfortunately, for some people, but they really are a good investment. Careful, camera person, there's a stand right behind your foot, and then yeah, and there you go. This is a quick video, a quick primer on really the 3 generations. The earlier ones, all grit and growl. The middle ones, somewhere farther away from that, a little bit cleaner. This is my personal one. I'm not plugging it in because we just don't need it and you guys got to go anyway. So, and then there's this, and these narrow panel, these 5Y3s are from late 55. This is a 56. Late 55 all the way to 1960, and then by 61 they started using the brown ones, and those are famous in their own right. We'll cover that another day, but this is us saying goodbye. See you later.